Daddy's head introduction in a quiet village on the outskirts of Al Asad, eastern Saudi Arabia, where palm trees sway gently under desert winds and the air smells of earth and old dates, lived a boy named Omar and his widowed mother, Said. His father, a well-respected Quran teacher, had passed away 2 years earlier in a tragic accident, leaving behind only memories and his worn-out kufi hanging above the prayer rug. But Omar always said something strange when he was younger. Daddy visits me only at night. His mother thought it was grief, until the whispers started. Rising action. Saeed was a God-fearing woman. She prayed on time, recited the Quran daily, and raised Omar with love and patience. But lately she felt like something was watching them, particularly from the old storage room at the back of the house. It had been her husband's makeshift study. She hadn't opened that room in months. One evening, as the Maghrib Adhan echoed through the village, Omar stood in the hallway, pale and frozen. "Mama," he whispered, "Daddy told me not to go into the room tonight." Her heart sank. "What are you saying, Habibi?" He said, "He's in there." But only his head. Climax that night. She heard scratching. Not rats. Something slower, more deliberate, as if nails were dragging across the wood from inside the storage room. She gathered her courage, took wudu, recited Ayat al-Kursi, and approached the door. When she unlocked it and pushed it open, a heavy stench of musk and earth greeted her. The air was thick and wrong. The room was empty, except for one thing. Her husband's kufi, but it wasn't hanging anymore. It was placed carefully in the center of the floor. Underneath it was a shallow, round depression in the earth. It was shaped like a skull. She fell to her knees, trembling. "Ya Allah." Suddenly from behind her, Omar called out in a voice not quite his own, "Mama." Omar stood with a blank expression. His eyes rolled back. His voice was not his. It was his father's. "You shouldn't have opened the door." Falling action, she screamed the Adhan at the top of her lungs. The atmosphere cracked like glass. Omar collapsed. The room went pitch black. When she woke the next morning, the door was shut again. Omar remembered nothing. But now, every night before bed, he would hum the same Quranic tune his father used to recite, the tune no one else had taught him. Resolution. Saeed called a trusted Ruqya scholar from Qatif. He stayed for 3 nights in the home. On the 3rd night, he emerged pale, shaken, but resolute. There was something bound in that room. A soul, no, a fragment of a soul trapped by grief and unfulfilled duty. But it wasn't your husband, it was something wearing his memory. He told her to seal the room permanently, to recite Surat al-Baqarah for 7 days straight in the house. She obeyed. The haunting stopped, but Omar never stopped humming. And sometimes, just sometimes, she swears she still hears the kufi sliding gently across the floor in the middle of the night, as though Daddy's head was still trying to find its way home.